Hey there, it's Hillary, and today I'm going to be doing my Scholastic book order haul. So I split these up into two different orders between each of my kids. You guys are probably looking at that thumbnail wondering what in the world I'm holding in my one hand. So it is actually a dragon booklight, and I actually used it last night. It was actually really cool. I'm going to see if I can turn it on. His little flame lights up. It's really cool. I love book lights, especially having a spouse that sometimes has to work super early and he has to go to sleep and I want to sit in my bed and read. I love having a book light. I actually killed my last one. This one actually has decent replaceable batteries, whereas my other one, it was really small and it was like a watch battery, and this one just takes two AAA batteries. So it's really cool. It came with one of the one book that I ordered, so I really think that's fun, and I am actually using it, so it's pretty nice. Like, it was an actual surprise gift, but they told you what it was, so it wasn't really a surprise, but it was a nice thing to go along with the books that you ordered. So from my one daughter, I ordered the book that I'm actually currently reading right now, and that is All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. When I saw that this book was on Scholastic, I had to have it. And even more reason why I had to have it is because it was on sale for $10. And I'm pretty sure this book just came out in like October or November, and it was already on there for $10. So I think Maggie Stiefvater does a lot of work with Scholastic, because I've seen her Shiver series on there as well. I only have the first book in that, but I have seen it on there. So this one is from there, and I just thought it was amazing that it was only $10. They do have a lot of new books on their website, but they're like the same price as a book that you would buy in the store. So like, I've seen Warcross on there, but it's still $18.99. So most of the time, like, the brand new books that have just come out are still full price on Scholastic, but for some reason this one was only $10. I don't know if it was just like it was a special that they were doing. I have no clue, but I had to have it. And whenever I order books through my kids' Scholastic, I always order them some books as well. So I can't remember what I ordered for her, but I try to split it up and order the same amount from both of my kids' classes so that both of their teachers can get the same amount of free books, at least from me. I can't say what the rest of their class is going to do, but at least for me personally, I've given them each the same amount. So my other daughter, on hers, they were doing like a surprise pack, and I was like, that's really cool. They must be jumping on the bandwagon of like Owl Crate and subscription services where they're doing these boxes and you have no clue what book you're gonna get. And that's where the Dragon Light came from. It was like a surprise with your surprise pack. So I forget what the theme was. I want to say it was like mythical creatures, but I ended up getting, it showed that you were going to get 3 books about mythical creatures and the light. So the 3 books that I got, only one of them I have heard of, and I've only actually just heard of it. And now that I have it, I'm seeing it everywhere, so it's just really funny. The first one is Real Mermaids Don't Hold Their Breath, and I think the idea from behind this story is that this girl, she goes back and forth between being a person and a mermaid. I have not heard anything about this book. I don't know anything about this book, but I do believe that all 3 of the books were YA, although this one, to me, it seems more like it's a middle grade, but like I said, I have no clue. And honestly, I've been slacking to the point where I haven't even done like a Goodreads to see reviews or ratings on it. So if you've read it or know anything about it, let me know down in the comments, like, what it's about, if it's good. Like, don't spoil it for me, don't tell me what happens at the end, but like, give me a brief synopsis of what the book's about. and if it's any good. The next one, like the cover reminds me of like a CW TV show, and it's called The Girl Who Never Was. And I guess the story is like about this girl, and she is not supposed to tell anybody when her birthday is or when she was born or anything about that, because she is part fairy, and I guess she does that and something happens. I don't know. I just read like a little brief tidbit on it. This is another one. I haven't done any like Goodreads or anything like that. I haven't read any reviews, but the cover definitely, like the girl, she just reminds me of somebody like from a TV show on the CW. I don't know. The cover looks interesting. It's really like, I like this mirror image type thing, with the girl on top and the guy on the bottom. It looks like he's coming out of a lake or something. I think it looks really cool. I'll probably read it. I don't know when I'll read it because my TBR is so long, but it seems pretty interesting and I'll probably give it a try. I like stories that are fantasy like that, and I like fairies and stuff. So those so far are 2 mythical creatures, mermaid, fairy, and then the last one, this is the book that I've actually just been seeing things about recently, and it's called Talon. And I had actually never heard of this book, and honestly when I opened the pack of books, like, it wasn't even really a surprise. They were just like shrink wrapped together, and I was actually kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, these aren't any books that I've heard of. They're not anything. But then I actually started seeing stuff about this one. I guess she is just going to be coming out with the finale to her series soon, and I actually saw that Goodreads was giving away a copy of this book. So maybe there are some of you out there who have actually read this one and can give me an idea of what this one is about. I'm going to assume it's about dragons because it looks like a dragon on the front. But this is another one that I know nothing about. I haven't done any research, not seen any reviews, nothing like that, except that I randomly saw it when I was scrolling through the Goodreads giveaways. That was pretty interesting. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I want to say that I paid like $15 or $16 and got 3 books and the booklet. It's not too bad. They are 3 paperbacks. They were like ones that I hadn't really heard of originally, so I was a little disappointed. Like I said, now it seems like Talon is more of a book that is a bit more popular than I realized. So maybe all 3 of them are more popular than I realized, and it's just me that I haven't heard of them personally. So if you've heard of any of those books, let me know. I am currently reading All the Crooked Saints, and I'm really enjoying it so far, although I love Maggie Stiefvater's writing. I really enjoyed her writing style in The Raven Boys. I just like the way when she's writing, she just kind of adds in like a blah blah blah. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, she says something and then she adds in like a little blurb, like you would if you were just talking to your friend. I love her writing style. But I'm finding with this book that every time I read it, it just makes me so tired. And it's not even that the story is boring. Like, it's not a very quick-paced story, but I read a few pages and I just want to go to sleep. I'm just so... Like, even if I'm reading in the middle of the day, I just feel like I need to go take a nap. I'm so tired when I read it. And I don't know if it's just me. Like, maybe I can't even say her voice. Like, maybe her writing style is just lulling me into a, like, dream state. I have no clue. But I do love Maggie Stiefvater, and I love her books. I love the way she writes. She's one of my favorite authors, I think. So I'm looking forward to reading this one, seeing where it goes. I'm about 100 pages into the book, and I have to say that's definitely my favorite out of the Scholastic that I got, although that one wasn't a surprise. So if you've read any of those 4 books and you enjoyed them, let me know down in the comments. If you've read one of the ones that I don't know anything about, let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed it. or if you've read anything else by those authors. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave me a like. And if you would like to see more videos by me, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!